Hello everyone, this is Denise at Something Beautiful Handcrafts, and this is my 1000 subscriber video. 1000 subscribers is quite an accomplishment for me. I started this YouTube channel several years ago, and it was just, actually it was a channel to showcase puppies for buyers, for the German Shepherds. And then it became a channel for me to put videos on that I made for my class. Great place to store videos. And then it was a spot for me to help other spinners and Angora rabbit breeders with some visuals that they could reference to. And then it was a spot for me to upload videos for individual instruction for students. Then it actually became a channel for everybody, those who were interested in the fiber arts. And I truly didn't do the things that you try to do to grow a video until a couple years ago, when I actually became interested in making something of the channel. And that was brought on by my difficulty in finding alternate work after I left teaching. People put it in your head, oh, you should start a business, which, as my mother says, is more than a notion. It's easier said than done. And the channel was meant to help support the fiber arts business. A way to, I don't want to say advertise as much as I want to say make a presence for myself. And so I started researching and looking up all of the things that make YouTube ventures successful, watching all these videos from one of my favorites, Think Media, about how to gain subscribers and all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you, it's a lot of work. It's not like what's the phrase say, if you build it they will come. It's not like if you make videos they will come. You're doing a lot of hard work putting your videos out there, learning about the YouTube algorithm, and all the things that should make videos successful. And it's just really hard, especially for someone like me who doesn't really care much to market herself. As you can see, I don't even like to appear on the video. I just recently started talking through my videos, so it was very difficult. So this 1000 subscriber thing is, as you can imagine, is super important to me, and I just want to thank all of you who watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, and subscribe to the videos. Which brings me to the point that the YouTube numbers say that 75% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So it would really be cool if you would click that subscribe button, click the like button, add a comment. Your comments add value to the videos, and they add value to me as a YouTube creator. I can't always make the content that is wanted due to time and financial restrictions, but I am definitely reading comments and I'm listening, and when I can, I will make those videos. So what does the 1000 subscribers mean? If you're kind of YouTube savvy about YouTube and monetization, you know that when you reach 1000 subscribers, you can monetize your video. And that sounds great, but it's not as easy as it sounds. The 1000 subscribers is just one of the requirements for monetization. So even if you reach that goal of 1000 subscribers, you still have to reach a certain view amount. And that does get complicated. So I've reached 1000 subscribers, but I really haven't reached the watch time yet. The best way to reach that watch time is to make more videos. That's where things get complicated. Making videos does take time and resources. So I'm working on that. And that brings me to the point of, where have my yarn videos gone? I know a lot of you subscribe to this channel for the yarn and fiber arts videos. And so I want to apologize for not making, it's been a while, not making as many as I usually do, and I'll explain why. Okay, the first reason why is I agreed to enter the Fiber Arts Symposium for Curious Mondo for June 2021. I really need to put a link below for that. Now, I just want to point out that the Curious Mondo Fiber Symposium is not paid. What happens is if people buy the package of videos on Curious Mondo, then I get a percentage of the sales for that if you use my link in order to buy the package. So I'll put that link below. Otherwise, it's basically free videos, a free video lesson, and hopefully it's good as far as promotion is concerned. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. But it's exciting anyway to be included in a platform like Curious Mondo, who has taken off in the past couple years and is one of my favorite platforms for watching creative arts videos. Okay, the second reason why is because my brother and sister-in-law are having a vow renewal, actually coming up Saturday. So I got to put this video up almost completely unedited so it will make sense to you when you get it. But we've been working down at the church pretty much from 10 to 10 the past couple of weeks, repairing some things and getting ready for the reception. So just between that and that, I haven't had a great deal of time to do any fiber arts things. Third, I've been experiencing some tendonitis in my left hand. Those of you who have watched quite a few of my videos know that periodically, and it almost seems like seasonally, and I understand why. I get tendonitis. A lot of it's because I use a lot of power tools. I do a lot of garden work, shoveling, digging, and then of course a lot of spinning. And so it's a repetitive stress injury. And it usually happens about this time of year because this is when I'm doing all those things, that early spring, getting ready for all sorts of other activities. And it's usually exacerbated by tour de fleece, which I very much do plan on doing tour de fleece in some way this year. Those are the, well, there's one more big reason why. Okay, so when you've been spinning for like a decade, sometimes you run out of things to make. I don't have any kids, so I'm not making things for kids, which would probably keep me busy. I have nieces and nephews, but the young nephews pretty much are really too young to get a lot of hand-spun yarn stuff. I'm not going to put that kind of stress on their mother to hand wash things. It just doesn't make sense practically. And the nieces are old enough now that when I give them things, they don't lose them. So they'll have, you know, scarves and mittens and all that kind of stuff for, you know, 2-3 years now. So it's just, I don't need to give them a bunch of stuff. And of course, before that, they weren't particularly knit worthy and nobody was going to hand wash that stuff. I have pretty much exhausted them, you know, making hats, scarves, all that kind of stuff. I've been making basically material, cloth. I've been making cloth, spinning to make cloth. And I'm starting to run out of things for that. So it's just a matter of I don't really need anything anymore. So that kind of slows down my spinning. I spin as I need. Also, with the cancellation of the fiber arts shows for 2000, I didn't really have anywhere to, you know, sell the extra things that I was or would have been making, or I was making, because I did make socks. I made a lot of socks and hats in 2020. So just didn't really have those open venues. And I kind of get, because of that, I get an ebb and flow sometimes in my spinning. And it's really hard to make videos when you're using up resources and you don't really have a point to them. That's kind of my take on things. It's also kind of hard to generate ideas. So I slowed down on that a bit. I love historical dress. I love historical sewing. I love historical knitting. And also the thing about that is because of venues were closed, I didn't really have any, outlet for historical sewing, knitting, or, that kind of stuff for people. However, I did have dolls, and I had historical dolls, and so I had some fabric. Fabric is an easy thing. Got a small stash, not much, but a small one. And I was able to continue to do the sewing and the historical knitting for the dolls. So I didn't want a big absence from my channel, so I decided I would just go ahead and post the videos about the dolls. I didn't want to make a separate American Girl doll channel. It's hard enough balancing one channel right now. So, if you enjoy the historical doll videos, that's great. If it's not really your thing, don't worry. I am going to, as time progresses, I will have more spinning and knitting and historical knitting videos. It's just kind of an ebb and flow. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about Tour de Fleece. If you're not familiar with Tour de Fleece, there are quite a few websites that get into what it is and how it works. I would love to post a video every day of the Tour de Fleece spinning. I'm not sure I'd be able to do that, but I do want to get in maybe a week's worth of videos, and I really want to encourage 10 minutes a day of spinning. Spinning involves hand and eye coordination. It involves muscle memory. It involves fine motor skills. And basically, it's about practice. You may not have a great deal of time, especially those of you with children. You might not be able to spin for hours like I can. But you could probably work out 10 minutes a day. So that's really all it takes is 10 minutes a day. And I want to get these 10-minute videos out of just me spinning for 10 minutes. If I can find a little countdown timer, I will. And you just put your own music on and spin with me, basically. And then the beauty of that, and especially Tour de Fleece, is if you look at your spinning before when you start and you look at your spinning after, you'll be able to see the changes in your yarn just from that practice. 10 minutes a day is all it takes. So if you are not going to be a part of Tour de Fleece, so if you haven't planned to join Tour de Fleece, give it some thought, even if it's just 10 minutes a day.